During and since the coronavirus pandemic, we've generally seen more people die than we'd expect.
When will this trend end? We are losing so many people.
We call these deaths above average excess deaths.
And to be quite honest, I'm one of the few people talking about it.
People here don't want to talk about things that make other people uncomfortable.
Hey, Tucker. Randy from Calgary, Alberta here. I've got an idea. How about we talk about people that make things uncomfortable?
Different organisations have used different ways to calculate this.
Introducing the fuck, asking about deaths from unknown causes.
Each with merit and particular uses.
The merit and particular uses of the defuck method will be direct expressions of our mission statement, which reads, whereas world leaders in government and industry, having declared a new normal in early 2020, and having remained adamant in their insistence that humanity must never return to some unspecified old normal, the mission of the fuck is to...
In the spirit of continuous improvement, we've been working with independent experts and those across the government and the devolved nations to develop a common UK-wide approach.
A. Establish an objective, measurable definition for humanity's old normal. Hitherto undefined, the term has nonetheless been identified by proponents of the Great Reset as a set of conditions to which humanity must never return.
Our new method accounts for the growth and ageing of the population. These are key factors in understanding how many deaths we'd expect to see and whether the number of deaths is below or above this estimate.
B. Collect and display the age, sex, and cause for every death which has occurred between the years of 2001 to present in the nations comprising what was once considered to be the Free West.
Using our new approach, today's release estimates 11,000 excess deaths in 2023. Looking more closely at the last months of 2023, there were actually negative excess deaths.
Suggest, based either on the data itself or on the difficulties encountered obtaining it, that those continuing to insist on a new normal, along with their promotion of its various public health, public sex, and public shaming rituals, are not doing so for the benefit of humanity.
Further back across the pandemic, the trends and peaks in excess deaths are the same using the new method as they were under the old.
And finally, develop the art of postmodern demofactualism, where artists juxtapose the mindless utterances of the ideologically possessed with purely statistical representations of their deadly consequences.
For example, for planning health interventions and identifying emerging threats.
I actually have a small vial of the cloths I can show the audience live.
Why isn't this a national international scandal? Why aren't the investigative journalists from the national televised news agencies crawling all over this story, demanding the truth?
Oh my good Dr. Campbell, I don't know what you're talking about. The media here in Alberta, especially CTV, they've been all over this from day one. I mean, from the time they wrote their first article on July 5th, alerting everybody to this problem, they just did a really deep dive. And 4 days later, they were able to produce another article, putting everybody's greatest fears to rest. But yeah, I kind of see your point. Now that we know what it isn't, it still might be worthwhile having a conversation to find out what it is. So here's what I've done. I've selected 50 or so experts at keeping people safe, and used ChatGPT to start a conversation. I posed the same 4 questions to each of our self-proclaimed experts and to ChatGPT itself.